Man does not live by tacos alone.
That's right, we venture out of our comfort zone to enjoy delicious Vietnamese cuisine, hôm nay.
That means today on
Vida.
I am loving this boba.
Hey everybody, welcome to Vida. I'm JR Cardenas.
And I'm Vanessa Ramirez. Today we are hanging out at Mi Bistro in Phoenix, which is a small cafe specializing in this.
It's a Vietnamese sandwich served on a baguette, which means a banh mi. It's a Vietnamese word for bread.
Well, this incredible loaf is crusty on the outside, but light and airy on the inside, kind of like this guy.
Yes, but the bread is only part of the story because you can add beef, chicken, or pork.
Or they have a vegetarian option.
And then top it off with homemade mayo, pickled carrots and daikon radish, cilantro, jalapeno, and cucumber.
And you get one delicious sandwich, big enough to share, or not.
It's also known as Best Banh Mi in Phoenix by Phoenix Magazine. Now, while we solve this dilemma, here's a riddle for you. What do you get when you cross an escape room with a golf cart?
I don't know.
Well, check this out.
My name is Katie Dufort, and I am the owner of Puzzle Rides. Puzzle Rides is an escape game, kind of like a scavenger hunt on a golf cart. We took the best elements of an escape room, the timer, having puzzles that build on one another to get you to the next level. And then we mixed it with a scavenger hunt, going from location to location. Put it on our golf carts, and we run all over Old Town Scottsdale and historic downtown Prescott.
Arg, welcome to Puzzle Rides, Pirate Adventure. I am Pirate Greg. I will be your puzzle master for today's voyage around the Scottsdale high seas. My name is Greg Dufort. I am also the owner of Puzzle Rides, and I am a puzzle master. All right, ladies, here's your box of clues. I like to think of myself as a facilitator of fun. It's my job to keep our customers on track. You have to open up this box here, but walk that way. I may be a scallywag, but I'm also a helpful scallywag. So I like to help the people, and I want to make sure they're having a fun time above everything else.
I've owned golf carts in Old Town Scottsdale and in Prescott for the last 5 years. We were doing a lot of different things. We were doing rentals, we were doing the shuttling. We had a plan actually to open in Scottsdale on March 13th, 2020. On March 12th, all of Scottsdale was shut down.
When COVID hit, it was very tough on us. We basically had no business.
We knew at that point we had lost not only 2/3 of the Scottsdale season, we were looking at losing 100% of the Prescott season. Our number one question is, could we stay open? Were we going to have to sell the carts? What were we going to have to do? In January, my oldest daughter wanted to go do an escape room. And the moment she asked me about that, I thought, could we somehow translate that for a golf cart? We got back from doing that escape room and I thought, okay, this is something I can do. January 10th, if you look at my Facebook page, that's the day Puzzle Rides was born.
People have been cooped up and locked down. We found a way to stay open and give people a little escape from whatever was going on in their lives. But we just stuck with it and kept going with it. We made it work, and now it's a thriving business, and we're better off now. We are never going to go back to our old business model.
Well, that looks like fun. We should definitely check that out.
Yes, definitely. And we should also check these out. We'll be back with more deliciousness from Mi Bistro when Vida returns.
Vida is brought to you by Chicanos por la Causa. Join the cause for change.
Hey, welcome back to Vida. And you know, people often wonder how we decide on which restaurants to highlight for the show. Well, Mi Bistro is located right down the street from Cox Studios, and it's definitely a crew favorite.
Yep. It's great food, served quickly at a reasonable price, and the taste is out of this world.
So let's talk about these sides. We have crispy egg rolls, spring rolls with shrimp, and pork belly bao buns.
Try the green papaya salad with shrimp.
You can't go wrong with anything on the menu. And if you're seeking legal advice, you can't go wrong with Cruz & Associates either.
My name is Jason Harris. I'm the managing partner of Cruz & Associates here in Phoenix. The Harris and Cruz family have a long history of practicing law together, and that started in Atlanta, Georgia about 30 years ago. So Ruben and myself have really expanded the firm to areas where we found that clients really weren't getting quality legal services.
Well, the reason why I started Cruz & Associates, one of the main reasons why I started Cruz & Associates was that I saw a need in the Hispanic community to better inform them about their rights. 30 years ago, many Hispanics were not very familiar with their legal rights in terms of workers' compensation and personal injury. They were being abused by the employers. Many of them were not here legally, and they were afraid to file workers' compensation claims or even file a personal injury claim, an auto accident claim. They didn't think they had the right to recover for their injuries. So I felt the need to educate that community and to make sure they were not afraid to file those type of claims.
If you're involved in a catastrophic injury case, there's a likelihood that either your case is going to need to go to litigation or there may be a workers' compensation component to this. What makes us unique and what makes us different is the fact that we can handle a broad spectrum of cases, including construction accidents, workers' comp claims, car accidents, and other cases associated with that. And one of the neat things that we offer is a free referral service, and we'll give you a push in the right direction. One of the things that we do that really gives back to our community is we provide scholarships for Hispanic students here in the Phoenix area.
Nosotros empezamos el programa de beca Alcanzando un Sueños hace 9 años atrás. El propósito es para ayudar jóvenes latinos en sus estudios universitarios y tratamos de ayudarlos a ellos para que puedan terminar sus estudios. El propósito es crear ejemplos, no solamente para el joven que está estudiando, que puedan regresar a la comunidad y ayudar a los otros jóvenes a mejorarse y seguir superando esa comunidad.
One thing that most people don't know about me is I'm Jewish, and I grew up Jewish in pretty much a segregated South in Louisiana. And so I know what it's like to be different. I know what it's like to be the little guy. And that's really something that empowers us and gives us the energy to wake up every day. You're gonna talk to someone in our office right away, whether that be in Spanish or English. I know with COVID going on right now, some people prefer not to do in-person meetings, and we offer telephonic meetings as well. But we really find in-person meetings is really a great way to really establish that relationship. And when you hire a lawyer, it's more than just a lawyer. You want a counselor. You want someone that can talk to you and say it's going to be okay and explain the process. It's not always about winning. It's also about explaining the process and making sure the client understands why we're doing certain things and giving people timelines. Why not reach out to a lawyer and talk for free? There's no reason why you should be at home debating this issue on your own.
Vanessa, these egg rolls are amazing. This is how you eat them here. You actually wrap them in lettuce, and then you dip them in the sauce and take a big old bite.
I've been doing it wrong this whole time.
You need to come here more often. They'll show you how to do it.
I guess I do. Hey, another culinary import is gelato.
So Frost was started back in 2003 by two guys, Jeff Kaiserman and Stephen Ochoa. And when they were younger, they had visited Rome on a vacation with their families and found gelato and fell in love with it and decided they wanted to bring it back to Arizona, which would be the perfect place to have a cool, delicious dessert that is healthy. So they ended up meeting Nazario Molchionda, who ran a gelato university in Bologna, Italy. And they moved him from Italy to Tucson and started their first Frost location in Tucson in 2003. Then they opened a second location, and then they opened a third location, and it became more and more popular. One of the busiest dessert places in the United States, in fact. And so then they decided to start franchising. And my family, my mom, dad, sister, and myself were the first ones to buy into the franchise. We opened this location here in Gilbert in 2011. And we are excited to bring something from Tucson that started with people that we knew from our hometown and grow the business into what it is today, which definitely is a destination for the best dessert you'll ever have. So here at Frost, we make 38 flavors every day. 12 of those, at least 12, sometimes 13 or 14, are completely dairy-free, gluten-free, and fat-free sorbets. So all those flavors are made right here in store by hand every day fresh. Nothing here is ever older than 24 hours. We get every ingredient brought into us from Italy. So pistachios are from Sicily, cherries are from Bologna. All of our equipment in our kitchen is from Italy. The chocolates, the caramels, everything is directly from Italy. So it's as authentic as you could find anywhere in Italy. We have a whole menu of items. It's not just gelato in a cup. We home make our waffle cones. We make the best milkshakes you'll ever have. Amazing fruit smoothies where we mix the sorbet with sparkling water. So it's like a sparkling fruit smoothie. And then my favorite are coffee drinks. So you can even get those hot, so it's not always just cold. We have hot drinks as well. We can drizzle shots of espresso over our scoops of gelato. My favorite way to do that is our almond. We can blend it up into a shake, so you've got a coffee shake that will blow your socks off. And we can also make our gelato into cakes. So we have beautiful hand-decorated cakes that you can use our gelato to make for any event. And because we have gluten-free, dairy-free options, everybody can enjoy it. There's no one in your family or friend group that will need to be excluded. I would love for everyone to come visit our store. We have our website, frostgelato.com. We have our store here in Gilbert and in Phoenix, and we would love for you to visit us. We're open every day of the week. We're only closed on Thanksgiving and Christmas, so there's always a good time to come to Frost, and we can't wait to meet you.
We have oodles and noodles here, Vanessa, at Banh Mi. Check out this noodle salad.
Ooh.
This is rice vermicelli noodles,
Okay.
crisp herbs,
Okay.
slices of veggies, and this one comes with shrimp and chicken.
That looks amazing.
Hold on a second.
Amazing? Banh Mi also has refreshing and exotic drinks that we know you'll love because we love them too. So we're gonna share them with you right after this. Hey, welcome back to Vida. I'm Vanessa Ramirez.
And I'm Gerard Cardenas, and we're hanging out at an amazing Vietnamese restaurant called Banh Mi, home to the iconic sandwich, the Banh Mi sandwich.
And on a hot day, you want to enjoy a cold and refreshing drink. And here at Banh Mi, they have plenty of options, just like this sweet mango tea with boba. And boba are chewy tapioca balls.
Or if you're looking for a little more tropical flavor, how about one of their delicious smoothies with exotic flavors like coconut, taro, or mango. This one here is the taro.
I love the color of that.
It's amazing.
You can also try Vietnamese coffee. This sweet treat is made with condensed milk. Oh my gosh, delicioso. How are we going to choose just one?
Let's just sample them all at the same time.
Go ahead.
The menu here at Banh Mi is extensive, and the staff is happy to explain the dishes. Just like our friends at Chicanos por la Causa. They're always happy to lend a helping hand too.
My name is Sean Gosler, and I am the Regional Manager of Immigration Services at Chicanos por la Causa. We have a program here in Tucson and in Somerton where we offer low-cost immigration services and legal representation in immigration matters. We provide a wide array of services, but anything from somebody petitioning for their family member, U visas for victims of certain crimes, VAWA for victims of domestic violence or sexual assault. We also do DACA renewals or initial DACA applications. We also do naturalization or green card renewals. Naturalization is obviously the last step basically where you're applying for citizenship. So basically we run the gamut. The program in Somerton has actually existed for around 30 years. The Department of Justice offers an accreditation to nonprofits to offer low-cost services for immigrants. So we have that accreditation with the Department of Justice, and then each one of us is an accredited representative by the Department of Justice so that we can offer low-cost services to immigrants in our community. Fortunately, here at CPLC, we've been lucky enough to help a lot of people in a wide array of circumstances, whether family petitions, bringing their family members from abroad, applying for residency, or applying for citizenship. One of our recent client successes is with our client Jessica, who was, we helped her reopen her case because unfortunately she had representation previously that had kind of fallen through the cracks. We were able to reopen her case with immigration, and now she's a green card holder.
You know, I started with a company, they were helping me. Something happened down the line that my case kind of got forgotten, and I was receiving mail, they were not telling me, I was getting notices, and you know, I didn't even know about these notices. So I had to take my case from them. I had to just stop services with them, and I came to Chicanos por la Causa. My case was getting ready to get closed. Immigration was like, you know, you didn't meet your deadline, this is it, you have to restart over. So here at Chicanos por la Causa, they helped me pick up where I was. They helped me write out a letter asking to please please, you know, the situation was that this other company didn't follow through with everything, so if they could just continue where I was so my process wouldn't get, you know, I wouldn't basically restart over again, paying all the fees again. So they basically saved my life by that and saved me a lot of time and money as well. So basically it had been all my life that I was not able to exit, and as soon as I was able to, the first thing I did, I was on my way to Mexico to see my grandparents in Juarez, and I was there with them for 2 whole weeks just soaking them in and enjoying their company.
Currently, we are in Somerton and Tucson. We're hoping to expand, get more staff here in Tucson. We're hoping to possibly expand into Phoenix, cover Nogales, and maybe some other areas in Arizona. So anybody seeking services with Chicanos por la Causa can call us, they can text us, they can email us, or they can seek services on our website.
Hey, JR, I think I see some dessert back there. Did we say rooms for some?
If you're a fan of the show, you already know the answer to that. Stick around and see. We'll be right back with more Vida right after this. We're hanging out at Banh Mi, a Vietnamese restaurant with delicious food.
Here at Banh Mi, they carry Magnolia ice cream with a variety of flavors like their favorite, ube. They also have coconut, green tea, and mango.
Yes, if you're like me, who has never heard of ube, here's something else you may have never heard of either. The Missouri Foxtrotter. Take a look.
The foxtrotters, they're very good in the mountains. They're very good for trail riding. They're very sure-footed. And actually, that's the best horse what you can have on a trail. When you have on rough countries, that is where they're made for. And that is why we have foxtrotters. My name is Lothar Rowe, and I'm the owner from the Miller Ranch. We're working a little different. We find the communication and we try to get this here in the little nut, that we're working with the brain with the horses. Not repeat. I said to get a communication, and that's a little different.
We start from the beginning with the leadership and the trust that the horse believes in you, and then we continually train him on our body skills. When you move your hip, that the horse move over. When you move your hip to the other side, that he moves over. That he stops when you ask him to stop. It's a lot of with leadership, desensitizing, and trust. You need to have the trust. It's like a relationship between two. We breed and train trail horses. That's our first goal. The playgrounds is to help him to train the horses on different environments and grounds, to cover the ground. I cannot ride 45 horses every day. So we put them in the free walker, what is from Germany. It's the first one in Arizona, whatever been here, or actually in the States. And they cover around 140 miles a month. On this way, you always have your horses ready for trail rides. Miller Ranch is really unique because we have the desert right in front of the ranch, so you just need to cross over the dirt road, and then you have hours for riding in the desert. I also offer riding lessons, so you can get a riding lesson from me, learn everything from the beginning to the end, that you have your horse very nice and easy in the playgrounds, very nice and easy out in the desert. This is what we do here. Make people happy, and the horses as well. Well, the website, if somebody wants to see the horses here on Miller Ranch, you're welcome to look up at the website, give me a call, come out, see the stallions, the brood mares, the babies, the youngster. They are not shy about people. So if you want to get on a nice foxtrot and want to buy one, well, we have.
Hey, JR, what did you think of the ube?
Delicious, just like everything else I've had here.
Well, in the interest of good reporting, I think we need to try them all. So while we investigate, you check this out.
My name's Keith Kiefer. I'm the owner of Lunatic Fringe Luthery here in Bisbee, Arizona. I build unusual instruments, that's why I call it Lunatic Fringe Luthery. Building Crazy Instruments started out as a way to make more money on the street, getting tips, because people would walk by and when they see what I was playing, people that normally don't tip a street musician were giving me money. One day I said, man, I'd love it if I had something that had more of an acoustic sound. And I went to the swap meet and I found a Samsonite suitcase. And when I looked inside, I saw they were made out of really nice wood. So I said, I bet I could make a guitar out of that. My first week on the street playing my suitcase guitar made a lot better tips. And then, you know, I had people offer to pay me money to build them. I didn't know I was going into business then. For a lot of years, I built them on my dining table in San Diego because I couldn't afford the rent on a shop. And when I found Bisbee, there was a creative explosion here. I was playing a gig in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and Seth Appel, the owner of Old Bisbee Coffee Roasters, came up and tipped me a pound of coffee and $10. So I started talking to him, and he was just bragging about where he was from, and I just like, wow, I've gotta see this place. So I was on my way back from the Kerrville Folk Festival 3.5 years ago, and it was just a couple hours out of Bisbee, so I gotta go look. And I got into town and I just was blown away by the art culture of this town. And then I got asked to come play Side Pony Express Music Festival. And while I was here, I was mentioning to a friend of mine that it'd be really cool to have a shop here. And she smiled and walked me up to my window right here. I looked inside, my jaw hit the ground. I called the owner, and when he told me how much, I thought, I can afford that. I don't have to sell a thing, and I can afford that. So I moved. So here I am, 2 years in business in Bisbee now. And I think that it was what I was meant to do. It took me a long time to get here, but it's what I'm meant to do.
We can report that the coconut, green tea, and mango ice cream are delicious. What a great ending to a great show and a great meal.
We want to thank Mi Bistro for hosting us today. So go out and try something new. Stop by. You will not be disappointed. We'll see you on the next
Vida.
All right. I like this mango.
Hey, no,
hey, the crew's back.
Can I have a piece?